Hey.
This is the Tactical Muffin Top Tuesday chat. I'm joined with Jay over at Prepared Citizens right after he took a drink because I'm a dick.
What's
This
up,
is Jay.
guys?
He does cool stuff on the internet. He does training and he does medical stuff. So if you guys need some medicals, he sells it. So check out his iFacts. He has the best price on Slishman's. Lawfully just bought 5.
Yeah, them things are badass, man. You can't go wrong with a Slishman.
Yeah, I tell you what, that is the most carried medical thing I have because I can just throw it in the back pocket and go.
Yeah,
I love that thing.
I'll drop the link in the chat.
Yeah, I had the link on the other one, but that's okay. Sorry. I also have Lawfully Armed Lawfully. What'd you do this week, Lawfully?
Sold guns and bought ammo.
And Slishman's.
And Slishman's pressure gas. Kids
From
and
Jay.
Yeah.
he did buy some Slishmans.
Heck yeah, man. He's
Don't
already
dox me,
giving
bro.
one away.
I've given several away. I gave one to a customer that brought 5 cats for me today.
No, I'm just kidding.
He's got lots of grandkids.
That's good, man.
Still won't drop it.
And then we got Pat Wright. Pat, are you on the road today or are you stationary?
No, I'm on the road like always.
All right. Well, if you can't answer a question or whatever, we'll understand. I
bought one of those Slishmans and gave it to my son for my grandson. I think I might need to pick some up for myself because the cats don't work too good in blue jeans.
Yeah,
a little big for that front pocket.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm dropping
them anywhere.
Everybody knows the www goes in front of that, and it still won't drop.
Dang, son.
I'll get it.
Here, I think I can hold on. I think I can drop it in this one. So we've been bouncing back and forth between StreamYard and this, and I don't think I got this one quite set up as quickly as what I wanted. I had it nice. I had like your hyperlink set up on the other one and everything. I was like, oh yeah, this is Muffin Top looks like he's got his shit together tonight. But we all right. We all right. Here's Jay's YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's my fault, guys. I'm not very tech savvy.
No, you're good. But yeah, if you ever get on the Discord or whatever, we should try and get you in mine or whatever. That's usually where I message. Sick. I'm still editing my video. Quite frankly, I added way more to it than what I thought. I'm doing like a 4-tiered system on this thing, and I did not want to get this deep on the budget one-man war chest video, the hashtag yellow lid gang. Like those yellow lidded totes. So I'm doing like a buddy system loadout or like a stash loadout that you could keep in like somebody's closet or their garage or something, so you have like just enough gear to get you by. Like if you couldn't get home, kind of like a redneck war chest, and everybody can get them for like $8, Costco or Sam's or Walmart, whatever, So
think of him as Mulan, and he's like sneaking in and taking her father's kit.
Yeah, but just in grandma's, cabinet or whatever, down in grandma's basement. She can't get downstairs no more. She don't need to know you got a tactical loadout under the stairs, right?
That reminds me of a meme. Have y'all seen that meme? It's a dude sitting in a doctor's office, and the doctor's asking him, he's like, do you have any guns at home? And the dude looks at the doctor and says, I got guns in your office.
Nice. Yeah, that would be ideal. Oh, yeah.
If anybody wants to see that, it's in my Facebook business page.
Well, yeah. Hey, you got the is your Facebook business page on your YouTube?
It's linked on the website.
Gotcha. All right, well, I'll drop that in here too.
When you go to the site at the top, it's got links to Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
Yeah. I tell you what, that's something I'm about to get into is the Instagram, and I have an X, but I don't use it. But
yeah, me too.
I'm about to do all that shit. So when I first started YouTube, I know we were kind of talking for a second. I was like, man, I just want to help people. and, you know, get more prepared than what they are, because I've seen some bad stuff coming. But dude, this shit is time consuming, and like people are like, oh, you need to edit videos and do thumbnails and shit. I'm like, guys, I have real life shit I got going on.
Right.
like I'm really prepping. They're like, oh man, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm hunting. They're like, oh man, what are you doing? Like hitting up my phone all day. I'm like, I'm still fucking hunting, bro, like all day. Like I'm not on the internet. There's no internet out here. So
Amen, Justin B. You'll love those Slishmans. They're light,
but
they're handy.
Yeah,
hell
man.
yeah.
Yeah, they're awesome.
A Slishman. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is one I've used in my classes like literally hundreds of times.
Well, you want to do a demo real quick on it?
Yeah. Yeah, show you guys how it works. It's super easy. This is why I like these. This is something you can hand to someone that honestly don't even have training. You literally, when you start opening it up, it's got a loop, it's got a slip, and you literally put it on whatever extremity and just pull it, and that's it. And then you start wrapping. And when you start wrapping, it gets even better.
You can't screw it up, guys. You cannot screw this up.
You got these little Velcro tabs. So as you're wrapping, if you know your hands are bloody or whatever, and it slips out of your hand, you don't lose your place. But now I've got a video I did on these a couple weeks ago too, talking about different uses and stuff.
Yeah.
They're extremely universal. They can
Dude,
be used.
you could teach a kid how to run one of those so easy, so they could keep them in like their baseball bag or their football bag, track bag, something like that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, in my medical classes, the youngest person I've had in there was a 9-year-old girl. And I mean, this is something she felt comfortable using. So
Hell yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
So that's a Slishman, Old Man Butt Wrinkles. These are like super duper. These are Tactical Muffin Top approved. Honestly, that one is like mine's way thinner because it's like packaged from the mail, right?
Yeah.
And I said on mine, but I throw it in my back left pocket. Dude, you don't even know it's there. It's smaller than like a wallet.
Yeah, this one, I've soaked it in muddy water, drug it through crud, and literally just used it and allowed students to use it like hundreds of times. I bet you it's been applied probably close to 200 times. Like you can see the fraying going on in this one. It's pretty crazy.
Hell yeah.
And the next time I go to the range, I don't know if you saw the live with me and Sam Slishman, the inventor of these things.
Yeah,
But,
I caught bits and pieces of it at work.
But
Pretty cool you had him on.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, man. He's super. I remember the first time I called the company, you know, expecting to get like a representative or something when I was just going to ask about it. And
Right.
When I called the number on this website, all I got was a hello.
He's like, "What's up?"
Yeah, it was him. So,
nice.
So yeah, it was pretty cool. But he sent me this one, and he told me the next time I go to the range to shoot it a few times with an AR or a pistol or whatever. He said, and then try applying it. So
he's that confident in it. I dig that.
Yeah. So and not only that, he says if I do find a failure point, you know, he wants to know about it so he can make it better if it needs it. But man, I'm telling you, hell, I can't break this one. So,
yeah. And you had Reba chewing on it.
Yeah, she was chewing on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you made me want to get a bird dog watching you with that dog. Thanks a lot.
Oh man.
We don't have one right at the moment.
Yeah, it kind of wasn't planned. That's actually my dad has dogs. He's got a German Shepherd and a Belgian Malinois, and they had puppies. So that's how I ended up with her.
Yep. Yeah, man, working a new pup's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. A lot of work.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's worth it. But no, Jay he does a lot of medical. You teach pistol classes and things like that. You want to go ahead and give like a spiel about what you got going on?
Yeah, the pistol classes I teach, I tell people because my favorite pistol class I've ever taken was fighting pistol at Tactical Response, and I kind of look at it as a baby version of that. Is kind of what my pistol class is. It's like a 6 hour, very. I hate to call it completely basic. It's a basic to, I don't know, kind of semi-advanced. But yeah, it just it goes into a lot of legalities, a lot of when not to shoot and scenario-based stuff, things like
Right.
that. Just stuff to get people's mind working. But it's also for people that's brand new to shooting too. Like I've had brand new chicks that's never even shot a gun that come out feeling pretty confident. So it's kind of
Good.
geared for everybody. I also teach the NRA pistol class, which is it's a good class. It's not for self-defense, but if you've like never handled a pistol and you're just curious of what a pistol is, like learning the nomenclatures, different types of pistols, things like that, that's a good class for that. But if you want to
Is that
get
for
into
like CCW class for new people?
yeah, I don't do a CC. I would say my defensive pistol course is probably a good class that covers all
Gotcha.
that.
Okay, cool. And then do you do medical classes too?
Yeah, I do stop the bleed courses at some of the local fire departments, and then I'm about to start doing more advanced TCCC stuff once I get my range built on my land. When that gets built, we're going to do scenario-based stuff.
Cool. And where can they find you if they haven't went on the internet to find you already?
At preparedcitizenstg.com.
And you're out of Arkansas?
I'm out of Alabama.
Alabama? I'm retarded. Thank you. Sorry. That's lawfully up here.
I was about to say, I just sent an order to Arkansas.
Yeah. What was his mother's maiden name, credit card information? Just kidding. That's good. What you got? What you got for him, lawfully?
Tourniquet the limbs, pack the junction, seal the box.
Sounds about right.
That's more than what I know. That's one of my weakest is my medical prep. So
Yeah, the Stop the Bleed courses is a good place to start. And I don't know if any of y'all did anybody see the Grunt Proof Academy stuff? He did the online courses.
Or not.
I did the TCCC part for him.
Did you? Okay, cool.
And that was a pretty good. I would say, what was that? Like an hour long, I think. But that was a very good segment on just covering all your applying different ways to apply pressure, packing the proper way to pack wounds, and then application of many different tourniquets, things like that.
Oh yeah. So what's your preferred way to carry a tourniquet on you? Like, do you carry like a horizontal deal on your belt, or do you carry an extra mag holster for your tourniquet? Because that's something I've been asked a couple times, and somebody has told me that I can carry a tourniquet. He actually sent me one that I could carry in a mag holder. So I know people carry like the ankle kits.
Yeah, so the one that was sent to you, that's probably the ETQ tourniquet. I prefer the wide. It's an 1.5 inches wide versus the 1 inch. The main reason for that is just in case I do have to apply it to a child or something. I want that width. But yeah, I put this right here just in my front pocket. It's super thin, super easy. It kind of disappears, super lightweight. It's a windlass tourniquet. It's super duper easy to use, made in USA. And it works again on kids, animals. It's just really simple.
Right. I tell you what, I'm going to throw a comment up here while you're pulling that out. This is, I hear this a lot. And even, with kids, things like that, elderly people, dude, I'm telling you, if you want them to have some sort of bleed stop, man, I think that Schlishman's like the best cheat code.
Yeah. If someone is untrained, and honestly, even like this gentleman is saying, if you don't think they're ready. I mean, that's just a good tool that anybody would figure out in a pinch, I believe.
Right.
It'd be hard not to figure it out with this one, especially if you kind
Follow
of
the Velcro. I mean, if
yeah,
you go Velcro side or not, right?
yeah. And I mean, even if it's not on the Velcro side, you just twist it and keep going. But
Right.
but yeah, especially if you just showed someone just how it works prior to them carrying it, and that way they'd have even more of an idea if something did happen.
Mm-hmm. So I got one in my son's 3. I got one in his diaper bag with a dechoker. So I got like a medical pocket, and I told all the grandparents and stuff, I'm like, if some bad shit's going down, this is how you use these 2 things.
Right.
So I thought that'd be like a really good, like, new parent diaper bag deal. Good way to get people into prepping. Usually people really start paying attention to that kind of stuff if they're first time, parents, things like that. Also, this is a super sick freaking stocking stuffer to throw right next to that livestock, guys. I mean, these they don't cost a whole lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, $10. That's probably about the cheapest bleed stopping thing that actually works you're gonna buy, honestly.
Right. What you got, Pat? Sorry. Go for it, Lawfully.
Well, I keep digging on the Slishman. It's so versatile. You can use it as a splint. You can use it as an ankle wrap. You can wrap a head if you've got a contusion.
Both heads, even.
A tactical consideration if you've not heard or thought of it before, but like if you were involved in some sort of active shooter scenario or whatever, and you were the responding good guy, like you could throw it on like a PT belt when you call 911, say, don't shoot the dude wearing the orange strap, orange sash.
Yep.
Might keep you from getting
Shrek.
Green on green.
Yeah, that's true.
Blue on blue, I suppose. Green on blue, blue on green. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We had an audio book. Is that what you're talking, Lawfully? The ribbons?
In that vein.
Oh, yeah. I do an audio book chat too.
Blatant identifier that the average guy is not just going to produce one. Like instead of going, don't shoot the guy in the green shirt or whatever color, like blaze orange. If you get a blaze orange one, is pretty
stands out,
identifiable. Yeah. You use it on kids, canines.
Heck yeah. Hey y'all, I don't mean to be ignoring the chat here. I did get the muffins game going. I forgot about that. Sorry. I got a new guy here I haven't seen. Wasteland Gentleman. When it comes to the S events, triage bandages, or something I've never heard of, a lot of people talk about. Granted, I'd probably get some training on them first. Yeah. Let me tell you, man, I really don't think it gets much easier than a Slishman, my dude. I mean, that's the first one I ever carried. I got mine from Refuge Medical when Lawfully turned me on to it, because I don't have a lot of medical training. I did some armed and unarmed security work, and we had the most I ever had to do was we carried a tourniquet, and we had this dude slash his wrists in a truck stop bathroom, and my boss was with me, and she put on my tourniquet on him, and we like held his arms above his hands and obviously turned off the water until the ambulance showed up. But that was about it. That's the most I've ever had to use a tourniquet or anything like that. So nothing crazy there. That's as far as muffin top stuff goes. But yeah, I'm over here in Nebraska, so there's not a whole lot of training events for like the Stop the Bleed here. I got a friend on the fire department. He said he'd teach me some like basic stuff, but like pretty much that's it, Or you hang out. I shoot with some sheriffs. That's about it. But it's a time thing too. And I guess I probably should take that next step into getting some actual training on it. But
yeah, in Nebraska, they pack your wounds with corn husk and dirt.
Yeah, and it works. Just kidding. But no, it's all good, dude. Campbell Carl, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping in here, Scoot. But I do have a couple big critical think questions. I don't know how big you want to get in on that there, Prepared, but I have a scenario, and I want to know which way you think and your hot take on it. Do you think WW3 is going to pop off before or after Trump gets in?
Man,
And is there an advantage of pre or post?
I mean, they're definitely trying to get it to pre-Trump getting in.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's hard to say. I heard about the Israel thing invading
Yeah.
Syria,
Uh-huh.
so that's getting pretty spicy.
Super spicy. We just gave Zelensky another $50 billion
Oh wow,
today.
well, he needed it.
Oh yeah, needed another mansion.
Right. Hey, just remember 10% to the big guy.
Oh yeah.
To the big guy. And good luck, Americans, on feeding your kids and getting Christmas for your children. Good luck, guys.
Hey man, get Slishmans. Don't buy them baby dolls and toys and stuff. Get the Slishmans. They might need it more than what we think.
It's crazy, man. I will say, regardless if it does or not, I've seen a lot of people like start getting into chill mode on the training and prepping and stuff, and man,
yeah.
I think that's a bad. Like, we've seen what the world is capable of. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're seeing some pretty serious stuff, even like on our home front. So I don't think now is the time, just because Trump won, to start slacking off on that.
I agree with you 100%. Have you ever read and or listened to the audiobook called The Day of Wrath by the dude who wrote 1 Second After?
No, I've not seen that one or heard that one.
It's
William Fortune.
Yeah, I call him Foreskin because it's funnier. Yeah, basically it's like a 6 or 8 hour long audiobook about how like a terrorist event would pop off every single state here with about 4 to 6 guys. And that's what it's been tracking, with what I've been saying this for a year, right, on my channel. And that's really why I started coming out here and doing YouTube and stuff. And like who was that big? What was that big channel that just said that last week, Lawfully, or was that this week? That what's his name?
That Red Dawn was interviewing.
Yeah, no, he posted it. Yeah.
Oh, where he was talking
Kennedy?
to. No, yeah, that was Paddle Get It Again.
Yeah, I forgot.
Mike Glover.
Yeah.
Sheepdog.
That guy?
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the really big dude, he was just in some trouble Mike Glover for domestic. Anyway, yeah, he was like, yeah, they've had this plan going for 2 decades. They want to go stateside and hit up all these little rural towns where they just have like, small police forces, sheriff's departments, things like that, and just start rat-a-tat-tatting where kids are at. Yeah, that's basically what the book is like. It's a playbook, and the book's 10 years old. And we've been listening to it last week. And I tell you what, man, the first time you listen to that, it's free on YouTube. You can check it out. It'll piss you off, especially if you have kids. Like, I was getting up at work, walking around. I have like an office gig, and people were like, yo, Muffin Top, what's up? And I was like, I'm all pissed off of this audiobook, man. And they're like, well, quit listening to it. I'm like, it's so damn realistic. I can't quit listening. So I think this has probably an 80% chance to pop off stateside. And I've been told that the cops have been doing it. FBI has been looking at it. They've been prepping for it. They've been running drills for it.
We got to look at all the people that's in our country now.
Couple extra 20 mil just the last year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they ain't all good guys.
Yeah, and I tell people, I'm like, even if it's 50% of that is good, there's going to be another 50% that ain't here to get jobs and raise families.
Amen.
So,
yeah. Well, let me jump in real quick. You asked about Lawfully was talking about putting like an orange thing on and describing yourself to the police if there's ever a shooting.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to a lawyer before that said you might want to double think about that again, because police, when they're arriving to a situation, what they're used to getting is a description of the suspect, and it's going to get lost in translation between you, the 911 operator, the dispatcher, and then going down to the patrolman. So by the time it gets to them, you're going to sound like the suspect and not the victim.
Well, I hope not.
Yeah, I will say
So
one thing I've been told was if you do have to call 911 and you're like the,
What's
the
up,
guy
Rebel?
Good,
that
buddy.
did whatever, that saved whoever, to talk about yourself in the third person. Don't say like me and all that stuff.
Right.
And obviously don't be holding a gun when cops show up. That's
the
not a good.
the other thing was I looked at your kits last night when I saw that Muffin was going to talk to you. I don't see chest seals in there. Is that just a cost thing, or is that
I think he's got 4 of them in his kit.
That
does it?
If I remember right.
The biggest kit I sell, the FFAC, the Family First Aid Kit, that thing's
Yeah.
got pills, NPA, and decompression needle in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's got 4 in his IFAC, if I remember right. We'll take a
Well,
look.
I had a question because some people say that you can use just the packaging from your IFAC as a chest seal. You just like duct tape that thing on over the holes, like cut the bag in half and put it one on each side. How realistic is that? Have you ever tried it?
I've never actually done it to someone in training from people that have done it. That is a thing. That's what you would
Can
call
y'all
it.
see this?
Still. Yeah, so that right there is the Minuteman IFAC. That one
Right.
don't have pills in it.
Okay, gotcha.
It's the
I don't want to
biggest.
scroll down because you got the price there and YouTube's lame. But, because like right there.
Yeah.
But this is some of his stuff, guys. If
That's
you just go to
only
his
for
website-
guns.
Right.
You can show
is
the
it?
price of
For
medical stuff. Yeah,
All right, look at this.
yeah, it's only for
Honest
guns.
price. I don't remember what Bear's Independent is, but I think you're cheaper than Bear.
Oh yeah, Bears is like $300 and something for their, for their Bear Pack 3.0 or some shit like that.
Yeah, he's got some good stuff here, and you do radios, and that's a lot of people's, especially in my crew, that hangs around my watering hole, is a big weakness.
I got an order for some radios today.
Nice.
So they come, pre-programmed, and you know more about it. I'll let you pimp it out.
Yeah, it's pre-programmed, ready to go based on your zip code, so your shipping address. Obviously, if you're ordering it for someone else that lives in a different address, let me know their zip code. But yeah, I try to put all the GMRS, ham repeaters, and all your simplex local channels within 100 miles of you.
And it comes with all this in this picture here: the mic, the battery, a little cheat sheet, and all that. Little dock stand. Heck yeah, man! That's pretty bitchin'. And then if you're looking, you have a family or whatever, this would be a perfect deal just to have in the car, man. This family IFAC and have one at your house or something. Hell yeah, I'm about that life.
Yep, me and my wife each have one in our vehicles.
Do you sell do you have a way to, do you either sell the extended radios or the extended batteries, or have a way to charge them in the vehicle from your website?
I don't sell the extended batteries. That's something I've been looking into, trying to find a place that's reliable to order in bulk from. But the way they come, they don't. Now, this is
you. You cut some weight, dog.
I know, man.
Good work. I'm working on that. I preach that too. I cut almost right at 100 pounds.
Yeah, that was right after I started the business.
Congratulations.
I think I was around 215, 218, and I'm like 193 right now.
Damn.
So
I wish I was 215. We'll get there one of these days. But yeah, man, go check out Jay's stuff, man. Oh, here he is. Look at that beard. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, go check out Jay. He's a good dude. He's Tactical Muffin Top approved all the way. If you still need some Christmas gifts, sneaking in medical is a really good way to get people started prepping, guys. Or, alternate means of communication with all the cell phone outages and things like that, which I think that is going to continue. The the attacks on our grid are going to continue. So if you want some contingency for communication, I would highly recommend Jay over here.
Jay, do you
Plus,
have any intentions to sell chest seals separately?
Yeah, I do need to order a bunch more and get those listed separately. I've been meaning to do.
We lost Pat.
Have you found any appreciable difference between the Olace or the Halos or the hyphens?
I mean, I like as long as it's vented is my biggest concern. Honestly, it's almost, what would I compare that to? Like compressed gauze, maybe. Like it's one of those things.
it's not a hard thing, what you're trying to do in the end run, right? You're just trying to stop oxygen from getting in there, so that's why like a plastic bag works. So as long as it's like he said, as long as it's vented, a good adhesive, is always helpful as well. But that's not really hard to do nowadays.
Yeah, I just wondered if he had a preference to one over the other. I've got hyphens. I carry a set of hyphen minis in an ankle kit every day,
And those are
and then I've
good.
got some others.
Yeah, the biggest thing, like if you're looking at vented chest seals, I mean, honestly, you'll probably be okay just going whatever the best price you can get is. That's about what I do. Like the ones I'm running right now are the North American Rescues. So, and those work pretty awesome.
Heck yeah. So if you're seeing this I hunt and I bake off and stuff in my chat, I do like a mini muffins chat bot, and that's how I do like my giveaways. So if you're on YouTube, you can do like I bake off, like I hold the purse on everything that gets lost because it was like a bank robbery deal. So like I do this, and you do I hunt. I think you get up to 50 before you can start doing the bake off. But when I hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to give away 10 things unless I can hit it before Christmas. Then I'm going to give away 12 things.
No.
So if you want to hop in and get some free stuff, Muffin Top, this is the way to do it. You just participate in the chat,
Yeah, your regular chat comments get you muffins for the game too.
Yeah. So here's a radio question from Justin B. He's a good dude. He's got a 10 UV5R that needs programmed. Is that price per radio?
So I do have a programming service on my website too. I think I've only got it up to. So what it is $40 initially, and then it's $10 beyond the 40 is for the one radio, and then it's $10 for each radio after that. That's how I've got it.
Oh, sick. There you go, Justin B. Hook up all 10 of your radios for nothing, bro.
And then they would all, have stuff on them, and everybody'd have together.
Hell yeah. But this is Rebel Spirit Operations. He also has a YouTube channel. He has 5 videos, and he has a one-man war chest that has like 22 million views. So I'm doing a budget version, but no, he's good shit. And I enjoy his opinion. He's way more tactical than I am. He can talk guns and shit with like Red Dawn, and I'm over here like a tactical FUD, like sounding retarded, right? But
nah, you're good.
I
got a question about the radio.
Yeah,
I got one question. So let's say somebody wants to order some radios from you, and they live in one area, and they have a family member, like let's say 20, 30 minutes drive like that. Is there a way that you can program the 2 radios to both aim to hit like the same repeater and stuff, to where, they might not be able to talk at the 30-mile mark or whatever, but as they get closer, they'll start to link up?
Yeah, if they're within range, I can definitely do that. And like if someone orders one and you got, whatever shipping address from whoever ordered it, in the notes section, just put in the other zip code that you want, and I'll put in repeaters on both of them.
Okay.
To both locations.
Yeah, that could definitely be helpful if people don't know how to do the radio thing. Be like, they'll order 2 radios, like, hey, I live here, I'm sending one radio over here. Can you do your best to have the 2 radios link up or whatever?
Yeah.
And it's a great service you offer.
Yeah, and when people order radios, programming or entire radios. I got this little sheet with them. This what this is a description of everything on the radio for you. So you're not just like going through it and like, what the hell is this?
Sick.
So this actually describes everything that I put on the radio for you.
Hell yeah.
So can you just program those, or like I know like Wired Tight has some radios that he's into. Can you program different radios?
Yeah,
He's got a brand. I don't remember which one he likes, but he likes a little bit different radio.
Yeah, me and him's talked about that before, but it's a program software that we use called Chirp, and it's kind of a generic programming software, and it works on all kinds of different radios.
Okay, cool. So if you guys got some radios just chilling out and you haven't done nothing with them, maybe you get a hold of Jay and see if he can do something for you.
Yeah, my radio was on a shelf for a year before I did anything with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't bought them because I figured that's what was going to happen to them. Like out here, like where I deer hunt and stuff, it's pretty much you get there by truck, tractor, horseback, or quad. And pretty much everybody just rocks a CB because it's like the only thing that works. Like our cell phones don't work out there. Like I got to go on the top of a hill, and I got a couple live streams and like one draw that has like a hill in it. It was like shit spot for me to be hunting, but I could still live chat with people. So I was trying that out. It didn't work out very good, but yeah, that's pretty much all it is out where I hunt. So it'd be kind of advantageous, I think, to have some radios set up out that way.
Yeah, for me it was a pretty rough journey. I bought the radios. They sit over here for like a year. And I was like, shit, I need to learn how to use these things. And then I started watching YouTube videos. I really liked that Not a Rubicon dude.
Yeah.
He's serious. But and then I kind of learned a little bit, and then I ended up buying the what's it called? The Gorilla's Guide to the Baofeng Radio by NC Scout. That is a excellent book for anyone looking to learn some basic radio stuff. And then
if you want a fun website, go check this one out on your own free time.
What's that?
Meatspin.com.
Oh man, I'm scared to type that in.
Don't go there.
And then I went to Dixon's class at Radio Made Easy. I took his class, and that was really good.
That Baofeng book has gotten quite a lot of attention. I've heard you can actually do some pretty cool stuff with it.
It's a good book, man, and like he lays it out for the minute, man. Like straight up, it's badass. It's a good book.
I think I've been meaning to grab it. Right now, it's a pretty good time to do so.
Here's a good one. I have a medical deal I did this weekend. Was it this weekend? Yeah, so I had an elderly gentleman. His wife called me from church, and they don't really have anybody around. And I actually went out to their place, and he got real dizzy and stuff while they were sitting at the table paying bills or some junk. And he got up, and turns out he took an extra low blood pressure pill because I like went and counted out his pills, and he hadn't drank anything all day, like just a sip of water to take his pills in the morning. And I was like, okay, well, here's some. They didn't have Gatorade or nothing, so I gave him like Gatorade packets and stuff. But I brought like a cuff, I brought a pulsometer, I brought like my medical shit that I try and figure out what a problem is. And Wasteland Gentleman right here, it might not be too bad to have something like that instead of just an IFAC. Like an IFAC wouldn't have helped me go do that.
Right.
So that's a good point there, Wasteland Gentleman.
Yeah, and when people buys an FAC or something or an IFAC from anybody, you don't have to just leave what's in it. I mean, it's good. Like if you got diabetics in the family, that's good stuff to throw in there.
Absolutely. I always throw a little, and I'm thought about taking it out, but I've put a little Tylenol in every single one. But I'm like, at that IFAC is kind of like major trauma. I don't know if I want that blood thinner in my.
Dude, man, Benadryl over here too. You get people with bee stings, or getting some poison ivy or something.
Sure. Yeah, I keep that in what I call like my little boo-boo kit in my pocket. Right, it's full of Band-Aids. It has like diarrhea, allergy pills, fucking Tylenol, whatever else. But yeah, other stuff in IFAC. Like, how much experience do you have with decompression needles?
I've taken 2 in-person training classes with them. I've
Fair
never had,
enough. Do you
but
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it is one of those things I recommend people getting in-person training for, because you will kill someone if you don't use it correctly.
Yeah, that won't be something Muffin Tops be touching.
How do you prefer to go through? Do you prefer to go through the chest or through the like rib cage?
I mean, honestly, it's going to depend on the situation, really, like
Fair,
where the injury's at and whatnot.
fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm just gonna tap them 2 to the head. I'm just gonna put them out of their misery. They'll be done.
I like to get everyone's personal opinion on that one. I've talked to a whole bunch of advanced EMTs or advanced paramedics and just basic EMTs, and I get about a 50-50 different opinion on that one. Some of them are like, look, as long as you do your due diligence and look up on YouTube, it's a very easy process as long as you go through the ribs. If you go through the chest, you're talking, okay, that's where you're talking like some iffy, hairy stuff or whatever. Some of them say, you're good to go through the ribs. Other of them are saying, no, just fucking get training all around, which is probably never a bad idea, right? I mean, so I was just curious on your take on that one.
Yeah, in my manuals, and you can order one of my manuals on my website too, but I've got like a simple kind of description of everything. If you, God forbid, did need to use a decompression needle.
Yeah, I think I was looking. Your manuals are only like what, 5 muffins?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, that's cheap, guys. So if you want just some stuff to keep in like everybody's oh shit, like if you make them a small little like, hey, what to do if freaking this is going down, like a little booklet or something at their house, or like set that by their medical. That's a good thing too. Sorry. This guy had a pretty good little comment.
That's the digital download too, so you can print it out, put it on your phone, iPad.
Yeah. That's a good call, dude.
Huh. Aspirin is an anti-plague. Well, good.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about. This is beyond me.
Juice in the clot factor. Well, so basically it's saying like you don't want. Well, so that was my thing. So don't you kind of want some clottage? Like, I don't know. Well, probably not clottage. You want the blood to. What's the fucking word? Whenever you try to stop a wound, what do you want the blood to do? Is it clot?
Like a arterial occlusion.
Yeah, like it. Yeah.
I mean, and I guess.
So if you're if someone has a massive laceration and you're like packing the wound and you're wrapping it up and you're wanting them, you don't necessarily want a blood thinner in their thing, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't think. I mean, that's getting beyond me. I'm just a dumb grunt. I was an infantry.
Well, not a grunt, but dumb.
But the main thing, like if it did need some kind of packing, I mean, packing and pressure, I mean, that, that's where you're going to be. When it comes,
that might be a good deal too if you have people on blood thinners and things like that to take note, because that may change up how you address trauma to that person.
Yeah. Yeah, especially, and this is just a Minuteman tip, like for dudes working in a team or something like that. It's always good to have some kind of little, I guess, medical card on each of you. Like if somebody is on blood thinners, if somebody's got certain allergies, stuff like that. And that way, as a team, you can kind of gear your medical for your team, if that makes sense.
Yeah, check this out. Yeah, Teresa's a good gal. Teresa pimping you out over here.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Miss Teresa.
Yeah, Teresa's good shit. She always says hey to me on whatever chat I lurk in, so she's cool.
She knows how to make a fellow feel special.
How much was that Hawk 2 for you? No, I'm just kidding.
Teresa, she's a good chick, though.
Yeah. Any other questions? I know Pat dropped out. He probably got somewhere he didn't have signal. Lawfully, I think you had one in the back chat, if I remember right. Are you just lurking?
I got a second one, I guess. I'm curious too on how much gauze do you like in your personal IFAC? Are you a guy for like ample amount of gauze, or
Yeah.
Minimum gauze or what? Yeah.
Gauze. Bunch of-
Okay, cool.
Oh, this is a good one.
The FACs come standard with 3 compressed gauze in them, and the Minuteman IFACs come standard with 2 compressed gauze.
Perfect. And then you offer, is there pouches too? Because I saw some M81 sexies. So I don't know. I just saw M81.
He's all, dude. This guy got some custom shit from Cedar Co. He got a full rig from him in M81.
I love M81.
Hey man, that's good stuff. But yeah, I sell the compressed gauze individually as well.
Okay. Do you have do you have pouches on yours as well? I need to find this website.
I posted it up there. I'll post it again. Hang on.
Okay.
I know that the FAC, it has its own pouch.
Here's the site.
Oh, okay.
Prepaired Citizens TG.
Yeah, the TG stands for training group.
I just thought it stood for Big Pee-Pee.
One and the same.
Yeah, Justin B. Yeah, it's the same thing, really. Justin B. said if they have blood thinners, they should have a bracelet. That is a really good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe you get like just a piece of colored cord or something, or like one of those rubber band bracelets. You can get those cheap down, like, yeah, especially older people, or you get some younger person who's asthmatic or something like that. If you guys have different codes or colors for your mag, your group, that'd be a good thing to assist everybody. That's a really good idea. It's a good thing too to you could also even preach that on like your sports ball teams for your kids or something like that. If you do have an asthmatic or a diabetic or something like that, or an epileptic, I'm retarded. That's good. Or a retard, I'd get that one. But yeah, man, that's really good, and that's a really good way to build community through your community wherever you may live. You can get it going through a church group, you can get it going through your kids' school, you can get it going through everything like that. And then when shit hits the fan, guess where you're probably going to be? You're probably going to be in your home fucking town, right? So you get everybody already thinking like that a little bit. So community service that a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, that's
I
a good
dig all that.
Hey, where'd you get that placard at? On your website photo for the Minuteman IFAC. It's like a 4 mag placard.
Let me share it.
That's just an Amazon chest rig.
Huh.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I'm down for Amazon chest rigs or whatever. Is that that one looks bigger than the other ones that I've seen.
I must be missing it. Is it in here? Is it in the Minuteman one?
Yeah, so it's a Minuteman IFAC, and it's like the second to last photo. I mean, I guess it's all the fucking photos.
Quick view.
Yeah. Go click that circle, like on the little circles underneath it. Right, there you go. Yeah.
That one there?
No.
No.
Go back.
It's got a bunny. Look at that. That's adorable.
Yeah. Down there. We're pushing the wrong button.
Hey, duct tape card. That's a good call.
Anyway. Okay.
I'm retarded. This is good. This is actually a good call, too, to mount your tourniquet on your rifle. I like that. How many muffins is that? Holy shit.
Yeah, I hand make those on a manual machine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that.
That is cool.
Yeah, and you can use it for other stuff, too. I just like it for tourniquets.
Mm-hmm.
Service only. That's for the first radio he was talking. That's cool, man. That is cool. Yeah, look at that. I must be retarded or something. I'm not seeing that placard you were talking about.
So scroll down a little bit. You see those little circles underneath the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah. I'm so smart.
But anyway, it's a 4 mag placard, and it looks like it just has basic Molly on the front. But I haven't seen one on Amazon for that because that'd be a fun little side project.
It's made by One Tigris, I think.
Okay, I'll go peep through their section.
Yeah, it's actually hanging up right there. That's it.
You're all about that. That's cool, man. So I think let's run this one through the panel here. Do you think World War III pops off before or after Trump? And you said pre-Trump getting in. What do you think their rebel spirit?
I've heard a few things, and I'm torn. So I think that they're wanting to kind of push for it to like hopefully try to get it going before Trump gets in there. That way, he has no choice to
Skedaddle.
yeah. I've also heard though that it's kind of like 40 chest, right? So they know the American population's kind of like anti-war right now, just we're fucking tired of that shit. And so the easiest way to get us on track with war is if Trump comes in and says, "Hey, we have no choice. We need to go to war." All the pro-Trumpers are like, "Fuck it," you know. If he says it, I guess we're good enough for him. I've heard that argument too.
And it's that makes me that's going to put me to post-Trump, because I think you're going to get a lot of the red-blooded Americans that are, typically out to fight for the war. They're going to get lined up for the meat grinder and get ground away, bro.
Yeah.
And they ain't going to come for Biden. Ain't nobody going to come for the support of that old fucking tard.
Fuck no. And don't get me wrong. Trump will get some support. Like he'll still get a lot of pushback too, but he'll get some more support than Biden ever would on the World War III thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's necessarily the way he would go it though. From just looking at his like long history, he's a businessman first, right? So, in the end, he's about the profit margin. And he did, and you can see it too from the last time he was anti-war. He kept us out of fucking war, made us money, made everyone was more rich, or everything cost less or whatever. So however you want to put it, I think that's the way he'll try to go. But honestly, I think they're going to try to kill the fucker before anything else.
That's what he was saying, Justin B. I think that was $40 for the first radio, and then it was $10 after for every additional. Is that correct? There, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like in a drop-down menu. Now, I think my drop-down menu only goes up to like 7 or 8 radios, because that's the most anyone's ever asked me to program.
Well, Justin B's got 10 for you, baby.
He would get 10. So, yeah, man, if you're serious, just shoot me an email on the Prepared Citizens @gmail. That's the customer service line. And
Oh, that's the one I emailed you on tonight. Sorry about that.
no, that's all good. That's the one I prefer people email me on. The other one is weird. Sometimes it won't let emails, like normal emails, email it. Like it's only good for like business to business stuff, which is kind of weird. Kind of weird. It's probably something got set up, screwed up. I don't know.
I have that problem. I'm a young boomer as well. I feel you.
But yeah, man, if you're serious, shoot me an email, and I will make it where you can put 10 on there, and we'll get you squared away.
Hell yeah! I did drop your email in here.
Sweet.
Hell yeah!
Thank you.
All right, Lawfully, what do you think? He's going to ground us back to reality.
He's muted, ain't he?
No, Lawfully. All right. We're going to continue on. That's
Carry on.
Filling out. Okay, he said, here, Justin B says he's filling it out right now. He said he's filling it out. The last box, IDK, what to put there.
The last box. I'd have to look. Let me see if I can fire up.
We'll get it figured out for you, Justin B. Email the man here direct.
Yeah, just email
we'll get
me.
You squared off.
Or just put it in the chat real quick. What's in the last box? What does that say?
I'm probably going to say send out Slishmans to be handed out for Muffin Top's 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
Hula.
No, I might get some to pass out. I think that's a super awesome, good. That should be just part of everybody's EDC. Like that is so much easier, especially if you don't have any training and you're not confident in carrying a tourniquet. You really can't screw that up, man. And it's so small. Like you could throw that in your damn sock if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, you got no excuse not to carry one.
There's a lot of EMTs actually that prefer those smaller ones.
Oh, I thought you were going to say sock carried tourniquets.
Just whip it out. Like, hang on, real
Yeah,
quick.
it's sterile, baby. Let's do
Hey,
this.
absolutely. No, there's a lot of them that actually prefer those smaller ones. I know a lot of them that prefer the regular cat ones. I think they're both fine. It just depends on whatever you want.
Yeah,
They're great.
Here,
It's
Kellen's
funny.
got a question about radios.
Okay.
I don't know shit about radios. So it's all you, big dog.
Does he also program the marine channels on UV5Rs? Yeah, the marine channels is on there. It's so weird. Sometimes when I'm scanning, I'll hear stuff picking up on that thing, and I'm not around the lake or anything either. So I guess it's just, I don't know. The best thing I could guess is like some kind of local government entity just checking the line, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's what's it called? Hollow Earth, right? That's what
Hey,
I'm
Pat's
thinking.
back.
It's
What's
something
up, Pat?
Not much.
I'll let you weigh in on the next question or whatever you care to talk about there, sir.
Well, the next thing I came back, we were talking about medical and chest seals, and now it's flat Earth. What did I miss?
Well, no. Did you hear the question about do you think they're going to drop WW Trace before or after Trump, pre or post Trump come?
Yeah, I did hear that.
Okay. What's your opinion?
I think they're going to try and start it before he gets in, so he can't just back out of it.
Okay.
Because once the bombs start falling, you can't just go, "Oh no, sorry, my bad, I'm going home." So I think they're trying really, really hard to get it started before he gets in. That way, he can't just stop.
There's a lot of things that could be on their list, right? I mean, they're coming. Trump's team, his administration, not really Trump, but his administration is coming after the deep state. So I imagine there's a lot of document shredding and paper burning going along.
Oh, dude. I am so excited for the Dom to go in there and just say, yo, bro, I'm going to save us $1 trillion a year just by getting rid of all this dumb shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm more excited about that than any president. If we can just keep that going.
Yeah,
I'd
who's
be
that
good with
guy?
that.
What's that guy's name that he had nominated for the FBI director? I remember his name.
Cash Patel.
There
Cash
you go.
Patel. This is that guy getting nominated for the FBI. I'm like, dude, let's fucking go. I watched. He did a podcast with what's that one skinny comedian's name? That's on. Oh well, he did a podcast with like a skinny comedian or whatever, and he was like, hey, look, this is what we're gonna do. Day one, we're gonna go in there and just declassify like half the shit, half of everything that's classified. Yeah, like it's getting like released to the public day one. Because then day two, we're fucking cutting all these jobs, and I'm just like, let's fucking go. So anyway, my whole point to that was they're probably trying to do a whole bunch of different things, right? They're paper shredding. They're trying to probably start some World War III shenanigans just so, Trump has more fires to put out. He can't really focus on them. We'll see, though. I mean, Trump he's already starting to make, like actual, I don't know if you want to call it law or whatever, but he's starting to make precedents on like the actual nation itself. People are already starting to back off, do different things. Canada has went in and stopped that fucking that train that was coming down from the border or from their border coming into the United States. They went in and put a stop to that shit. Like,
Yeah, I just think there's going to be way too many fires for him to put out in 4 years. I mean, he's going to do his best, but I think there's a lot more at play that we're probably not even privy to.
For sure. I'm counting on his administration to really back him up this go around, because that's what stopped him last time, right? Was the fact that he was trying to get reelected, right? So he's kind of playing easy ball,
Right.
and the fact that his administration was just completely against him the entire fucking time.
Dude, I still think he's getting clapped. I still don't think he's making it on this earth another 10 years.
I think they're going to try, but if I was Trump, and I'm sure he's a smart guy, so I'm sure he's not only got like the secret, because the Secret Service guys that are like always on him,
they're just gonna poison all the Diet Coke in the country for 2 months.
and then, like we'll take out everybody, including him. Their
Yeah.
collateral damage.
Like, oh, these bastards drinking Diet Coke. We don't need them anyhow.
I mean, that I do expect to see at least one more attempt on him before the actual January 6th or whatever it is. But yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see.
It'll be interesting. I got
Start
a sick one.
Coke, boys.
Go for it. Yeah. I got a sick one here. But if you got anybody else got questions for him or whatever, but I feel like I don't want to be like wrapping this up. Like we just usually BS and we usually end up getting down something we don't even start on. So if you guys got questions or you got questions for anybody in here, Prepared, you probably don't know anybody because we all know buddies to you, but
Nobody's to everybody.
Hey man, y'all are more famous than me right now.
no, man, you got triple the amount of subs I got, dog. You good?
That's just
And you're on my show. I don't know what that's all about.
that's just people that feel sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. You'll take that. That's good. So, what do you? All right, let's get some comments from the chat here. I'll give it a couple minutes, and then somebody else hop in. Pat, I know you were out. If you got a question, go ahead and chime in while I watch the chat here for a minute.
Where'd the flat Earth topic come from?
Oh, they were just asking about marine. Like they were asking if the marine channel gets picked up on the radio, and I was just like, and he was like, I don't know where the fuck that's coming from. I don't live anywhere near the ocean or anything. And I'm like, oh, that's because it's from flat Earth underneath you, and that's okay. Yeah, just me having
Oh,
a little
okay.
fun.
Got the cheat code. Diet Sam's Cola only, baby. That's funny.
What's
Yo,
your
have you
preferred-
heard about these drones? Fiend Dog over here lives in New Jersey, and I've been talking to him offline. I might do a special chat with him tomorrow on like a Whacked Out Wednesday edition.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that's
saw
bad.
one the other night.
yeah,
You
somebody
seen one?
had in my
Yeah.
morning.
Shit.
What did you say, prepared?
I was just saying somebody was talking about that. I think it was this morning in the morning chat.
Yeah. I think it was Fiend Dog.
Was that
I've been
who?
spreading my waters around on everybody's shit. You're welcome. We're dirty like that. But yeah, dude, I tell you what, man, they have a lot of stuff going on over there. And what he's been telling me is they don't have a fucking clue. And the only people that can shoot him down is the feds. The police can't do nothing. He has a buddy either on the sheriff or the police department. And they think they might be some Chinese drones, bro.
Yeah,
And I don't know what they'd be scoping out over here in New Jersey.
Yeah, they were saying it might have been Fiend Dog in the chat. They was talking about it definitely wasn't like normal civilian drones because these were like staying up in the air for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah,
Like,
he said he had one above his place, and it was about the size of a small car, like a big ass drone. Yeah, he went out and bought he bought level 4 plates, and he bought another gun, and he bought like a couple months worth of food yesterday. Like he's like, oh no.
From everything that I've been able to find out, if y'all have ever seen like the industrial sized drones that like Amazon or warehouse or Walmart may use to try to
Dude,
deliver
I've been
something.
looking at
Yeah, like
drones that they use crop dust here, and they ain't that
Mhm.
big.
Crop dusting drones as well, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but they're
about
not
the
as
size
big
of-
as what they're saying. I've
The
stood by
one I saw was probably twice the size of one of those.
Wow.
Jesus. Yeah, the crop dusting ones are only about 4 foot wide by 4 foot wide. You know, maybe 5 foot with the overhang of the propellers, but like they ain't as big as a car.
Mm,
The ones I was hanging out with, though, but
some of the newer ones that I've seen now, they're actually like they can actually get liquid up there and start doing some actual. So they've gotten quite large nowadays. I've seen, but I don't. There's only. Anyway, my point. What the whole point was, there's only a handful of places that could be doing it, right? So it's either going to be some big industrial company. I would start to look at some Chinese companies within like 200 miles of that area and see if there's any big companies that could house drones that size.
right.
And start looking there. That's what
Well,
I've been
what's
doing.
crazy is he was saying some of them were going in the water and coming back out.
Oh, now
Like,
that's
I
a
don't know
whole
how the fuck you're
story.
going in the water and coming out. That's
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
I've seen smaller ones do it. Like they've been doing some prototype stuff on YouTube because I did like a whole dive into drones.
Right.
So I've seen smaller ones, but like big ones, I've never heard of that shit.
I don't know. I've been 10 gauge shopping. I got an 1100, but you know, I might need that 10 gauge with some black cloud. That's some 3.5 inch fucking 10 gauge black cloud. That's some good snow geese, you know. That'll knock down some snow geese up there. Huh?
I said I am proud to say I have a 10 gauge.
Yeah. I got a 12 gauge. I haven't really needed to sky blast anything much further than that, but I might need to pick me up a 10 gauge.
Yeah. So we got a 37 mil, and I'm thinking about starting to make some. Well, you got to be iffy, right? Because hand making loads with the 37 mil gets really iffy when it comes to like anti-personnel, like in the legal aspect and stuff like that. So that being said, though, I want to hit me a drone. Like if one's coming at me, I want to make sure to get that motherfucker. I'll tell you that. If I see one over here in the Kansas area, granted it'll probably be a crop duster, but if I start seeing them and police are like, nah, we don't know who the fuck they are, I don't give a fuck. I'm taking shots.
Dude, I've been looking at doing drone crop dusting as like part of my side company that I'm trying to get started. And I was like, dude, worst case scenario, you know, like World War III pops off. We got some homies here domestic. I'll just drop some diesel in them bad boys with a lighter. You know what I mean? We'll just go ahead and take them out. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Feedback was saying they got a big munitions depot over there.
It's fun to joke about, but you should, no matter what you do, I wouldn't shoot at one of them. Because it could be just the same as shooting at a regular commercial airplane.
Yeah, I think
you're going to end up in prison.
Yeah, 100. How they get away with it is the FFA has dropped a blanket deal on them. If you shoot above 100 yards above your property, you don't own that airspace, which is bullshit. Because I mean, I shoot ducks, geese, and whatever past that. Fuck, I might even shoot a dove past that. I don't know, but goddamn. Some of these trees out here are big in Nebraska. Well, they're corn-fed trees, you know, so they get big. But then some of them cottonwoods get up there. But yeah, man, that's fucked up that they put that blanket deal out there. That's why you can't quote unquote legally blast them. But I know me some boys that some really, really good goose hunters, especially them sky blasting snow goose hunters out here. They can knock them out, bro. They could knock them out.
I'm about to say those laws, and they are good to follow laws and stuff like that. But if that let's just say if that Chinese blimp would have floated like further on the southern line of the coastline of America, that bitch would have got shot down by some rednecks. I promise you that shit.
Yeah.
That bitch would have came down in a hot second. They'd be like, what is that? I don't know, but it's coming down. It's the biggest geese I ever seen. We're going to put it up on the wall break.
That's going to be some jerky, baby.
For real.
They're too high. Like the bullet won't even make it up there. Yeah, you need a jet. You need a jet to shoot one of those down.
Have you seen some of the shit rednecks make nowadays? Like I saw a fucking copper, like a motorcycle that I could have swore to God would have fucking blasted into the next timeline. Like that bitch was too monster.
All right, first off, Dog, Nissan pickup trucks don't exist because those are for fags. Okay, it's bow tie country out here. But he said they was up for 12 hours straight, man. How do they get a battery for that? There ain't no way, right? Without a battery change out. That's crazy.
Well, they have them. They run off hydrogen. Some of them.
Jesus,
that would be cool.
Boy, you hit that with that 10 gauge. That'd be quite the show, wouldn't it? little mini hydrogen reactor.
Frank, I got it. Like I know you got it. The half the state knows you got it.
10 blocks know you got it. That's crazy.
The one I saw, I only saw 3 lights. Like I was expecting 4. Maybe the angle that I saw it, I couldn't see one of the others. So I don't know if it was like triangle shaped or if it was. I just couldn't see one of the lights.
I wonder if they have some scan and shit looking for rare earth minerals, kind of like they did with that Maui deal.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering like what the hell it was doing because where I saw it, it's just above a bunch of orchards.
Uh-oh.
But I also live right next to Raven Rock and Camp David.
Uh-oh. Oh, it's out by your house, not when you was out on the road?
No, this was right by my house. I was on my way to work, on my way to pick up the truck.
It is a question. I mean, the biggest, like, having drones in the air, unidentified drones, isn't like nothing new. There's fucking drones in the air for all kinds of reasons. The part that's getting me is where the military, they're over military bases in some forms,
and they don't know what they are.
Yeah, and the police don't, and that the military are coming out saying we don't know what the fuck these are. That's what's getting me. I'm like, for one, why are you admitting it? And then for two, why ain't you fucking going and getting that bitch or shooting it down? One of the fucking other. I don't care.
Oh, bro, Calhoun, I shoot 3.5s out of my 12 gauge, bro. But let me tell you what, 3.5s out of 10 gauge is a little bit different story. I shot both, and let me tell you what, it'll rock the shit out of your shoulder, bro.
I've never been mad enough at anything to shoot a 3.5.
Oh, come on now. You ain't got a Sky Blast Sky Carp like I do. You gotta lead a little bit. You gotta lead a little bit.
Telling you what, I just want to see somebody make a shirt or something that says make punt guns great again. Is that what they were called? Punt guns or boat guns or some shit?
Yeah, those old where you'd shoot like a pond, and that would be like the local diner would have like a duck feed or whatever.
Hell yeah, you shoot like 20, like seriously, 100 fucking ducks in one shot. You're
Dude,
like,
out where I hunt, there's still a little local diner. They have their old fucking punt gun on the wall, dude. It's like fucking dope. 18 foot long. It's crazy.
Hell yeah. Let's make them bitches great again.
Yeah, I want one. It's a little mini cannon, bro.
Mm-hmm. That would be dope. Like
2 gauge. Hell yeah.
Like you have yourself up a little property, right? And you got yourself like 4 of them bitches set up on the corner. Yeah. I'd be pretty happy with that.
You get a long gravel driveway and you put that bitch at the top of it.
Yeah.
Bye whoever's coming up that driveway, bro.
That would be really cool though, is if you could somehow get that bitch like 100 foot in the air to like I don't know how, and like one shot would completely destroy whatever it's sitting on too, right? But that would be really fucking cool.
Yeah. Lawfully said he was AFK for about 20-30 minutes. He just missed the best shit ever.
That's okay.
I'm fine. Family first.
It's all good. All right, I got a second. Go ahead.
Well,
go ahead.
Real quick. I drove by where I saw that drone in the daytime, and I only saw it for like 2 seconds. I thought it went over like a tree line, but when I went past there in the daytime, the tree line was much, much farther away. So that leads me to believe that when they realized they were seen, they cut the lights off of it. Because it disappeared way before it would have hit those trees.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, those punt guns are illegal because they did the whole overhunting thing.
Y'all are talking about fiend dogs felony foul hunting. He's considering.
Yes, we are. We're talking about techno hunting over here. When's the season for that?
Number 4 buckshot.
Oh, yeah, there you go. All right. So here you go, gun counter man. 3.5s out of 12 gauge. Or 3.5s out of 10 gauge.
10 gauge would be softer.
Yeah, reach. How about reach wise?
Probably the 10 gauge, more shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
28 gauge.
I had a 10 gauge I could have bought. It was a family member's, and I had shot enough 10 gauge to know I didn't want it.
28 gauge, they say, is the most holistically stable. Like the shot column length to its diameter is the most, for lack of the correct term, ballistically sound. 10 gauge has basically gone away because when the 3.5 inch 12 gauge came out, it kind of invalidated it. You know, like why would you want?
So they do
especially 10 gauge, right?
Yeah,
functionally.
I mean, my 3.5s out the 12 don't feel great, but you know.
Can I get 3.5 tonight?
Most can't. That was my first shotgun. I got a Remington Super Mag, so I can shoot the 3.5 inch magnums.
Okay,
I feel like you would want more penetration for a drone, especially one that size.
He's going 308 black tips. Let's do this.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Just remember what goes up must come down.
Yeah.
You start
In a
indirect
hurry.
firing rifle rounds like some fucker 2 counties over is getting it in his house.
That is true. That is
Like,
true.
these drones are fucking dropping shot this way, bro.
Ghetto rain.
Well, if you've ever seen them try and take one of the drones out over there in the Ukraine, like they're shooting, tens of rounds into the air, 100 rounds into the air, trying to take those things out. So hopefully they're far enough away from any civilians, I guess.
Man, I wonder if they're disappearing when they look at them. They got some facial recognition on them or something. Kind of like I know from experience that if you put like a laser on a military copter, they land, right? Like if they're being locked onto. And I had some high brass at a contract I was at. He came out pissed off as fuck because it was some dudes out of the armory fucking with a laser, and they accidentally tagged his fucking double helo, bro. He was not fucking happy, bro. I was at the guard check. You could hear this fucker yelling.
Do not shine lasers visible or IR at aircraft, especially military aircraft.
Yeah, you will
be on
a lot
white on ice.
Yeah, I mean, I've never thought to do it, but I don't think I ever would too, because I have common sense. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want none of that.
Well, you know those people that get them lasers that they're like, oh, I could hit the moon with it and all this crap. Yeah, those are fucking problem.
Now those would be cool to hit the moon with.
Yeah, they set off sensors. Like those guys, like you don't even. It's not just a shining it in their eyes and like, oh, you made the pilot blind. Like you shine it on the belly of that helicopter, and that thing is screaming like it's getting locked onto.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
And the computer on it is able to backtrace it. Like they've got your address.
For sure. I would imagine. I always assume like the government can just has like this magical fucking wand that if I do anything like super bad, especially with the military shit, they will find my ass. So no thank you. I'm good.
Yeah, he's probably right. Old man butt wrinkles with the number 4 on that buckshot.
I said number 4 buck.
Yeah,
not number 4
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 4 buck.
27 caliber.
They'll get up there.
That's kind of been my choice.
Jay's over here taking notes. He's like, "Oh yeah."
27 pellet of 22 caliber. So you just dumped a whole BX-25 mag at him at once.
Boom.
I got a question. Since Prepared Citizen has a little bit more radio knowledge, do you have it? Well, first off, do you have a drone by chance?
No,
like
I ain't got it.
No. Okay. I was about to say I don't know how possible it would be like throw like a little mini repeater on a fucking drone and have that just kind of floating over
mobile antenna.
That'd be cool.
Me and a guy actually talked about that not too long ago. I would want to try it to make sure you can figure out, you want to use frequencies that ain't going to interfere with the drone frequencies, like remotes and stuff like that too. Which I wouldn't think they would, but that is a good idea though. I like that idea.
Okay, here's a problem. I missed it. Hold on. Check this out. Them being above this infrastructure is a problem. Okay, over water and substations, power stations, radio towers, shit like that. That's pinging critical fucking infrastructure to hit, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a problem.
That's what I'm saying. Like when they're doing shit like that, that's when they need to come down. Like I don't even fucking care.
I can't believe the military has not put a hit order on that shit yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Google Maps is a thing. So I mean, you're naive to think the Chinese don't have their own geospatial mapping satellites. Like
absolutely.
But even like some of this stuff is like it's like digital 8-bitted out, so you can't see everything, bro.
To you, but like your government can see the whole world, just like the Chinese government satellites can see the whole world. Like if you don't put a roof over it, it's all visible.
The thing that drones can pick up, and this was like the big theory, I think, when the Chinese balloon was floating around, was signals, right? So there's only certain signals that reach certain high. Could be all kinds of things if you're looking for like clearance signals or something like that. I vision today. Oh hell yeah! Good wife.
Yeah, Fiend Dog. Yeah,
Give her
dude, Fiend Dog's been on a buying spree. He's been swiping that card, bro. They got some shit going on over there.
fuck it. If nothing else, you get cool shit out of it, right? So,
Bro, Fiend Dog, get out of there. Come to Nebraska. I got a spare bedroom. You'll be all right. You can camp in the garage. Buy your camper.
so what's the barrel length for the Minuteman or for you, bud? Prepared citizen. What do you consider being the?
Yeah, he's freaking rebel over here. He's got a boner for the 18-inch, bro.
Oh, that's just right now. I also got a boner for my 12.5. It's just different weapons for different applications. But yeah, I'm digging the 18.
Yeah, I like a 16-inch.
Yeah.
Classic.
Okay. Hey, there's nothing wrong with it.
That's where I'm at, dude. I used to have a 10.5 before they did all that pistol crap, and I loved that thing. But that was my truck gun until they did all that pistol brace crap, and then I shit canned that, and I just dropped a Kel-Tec Sub 2K in there to cut weight, and I wasn't too worried about that walking off. I had a little bit more than double that in the 10.5, so.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean.
I got a 10.5 and some 16-inch guns.
Yeah.
It is a gun middle of the road.
You're silly, Corey.
69-inch.
That's a good one.
Don't buy 7.5-inch 5.56 guns.
Oh no.
Fuck no. Now, 7.5-inch 6mm arc. That's something to be playing around with. I'd already built one out if there wasn't just one motherfucker making ammo for the damn thing.
I feel like you're wasting all the ballistic potential of that still, though.
Yeah, I would still go up to like a 12-inch.
Sophia, 16 inches not too long for your short arms.
Honestly, people need to get. People should try just.
I got short arms too.
Plus, it's good. It's good practice, right? I mean, just try collapsing the stock in and just running that for a little bit. It's cool. It's good practice.
That's what I do. I run my stock super short.
Yeah. If I'm running it on my, if I'm running my thermal, I'll back my stock out just a little bit, just that way it's comfortable. Because if I have my thermal up, I'm probably shooting at a decent distance on a coyote or something. So I like to take a little bit better shot. But
as soon as my optic comes in, I get to go coyote hunting. I can't wait.
Boom. Yeah, this guy wants me to shoot everything. He's like, I need you to take all these raccoons. I need you to do live traps. I need you to do snares. I need you to do all this and that. And I'm like, bro,
Okay.
I've only been out for half a day. And you told me that I have 2 deer I could shoot. There's 2 call bucks, and that's it. And I didn't see shit except for that squirrel 8 foot away and 3 more squirrels that I thought were deer. They were out fucking rustling around. And I think it was Jay. You're like, man, that's a big damn squirrel. That's a corn-fed squirrel, my dude.
Fattest squirrel. I would have been scared that bitch would have jumped in the tree and tried me.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
I
They're
was looking
flying
in there to see if there was some nuts or something he buried because he's getting close to that blind because that one stays out all year.
Man,
But yeah. Oh, man, I got to tell you the story of Big Chungus. Big Chungus was a squirrel that Muffin Top was feeding last year. And so when I walk deer hunting or bird hunting, if we get skunked, we pick up corn that's on the ground and put it in the back of our bird vest, and we put it in the back of the truck, and we feed the squirrels all winter long with it, right? So if we get skunked on a draw or whatever, we're walking a pocket, we come back with something to put in the truck, is the theory. We don't like to leave with empty trucks. If it's full of corn, it was all right day. We got exercise, But I don't like to come back without meat, even if it's a rabbit or something. But or some doves. I like me some doves. And so Big Chungus was such a fat bastard. This guy was ripping the whole corn cob off of my feeders. And one time R lives like down the road from me, and we just heard a tick, tick, tick. I just got done snow blowing his place for him because he's out of town. And I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Because we turned it off, and he's looking around. And we look up. Big Chungus is jumping up R's tree because his nest was up there with a whole fucking cob of corn in his mouth, just jumping up and taking it to his fucking nest.
God damn.
Yeah, he's a big little bitch. So I found out Big Chungus died because one day when I was eating I don't know if it was dinner, breakfast, whatever, but at the dining room table, right? I got a bay window, and we was watching Big Chungus, and I seen a hawk circling around. I was like, oh man, this hawk's having a good time. Watch this. Well, we seen the hawk shadow come up behind Big Chungus, and he couldn't make it to the telephone pole in time. Big Chungus got live on Muffin Top TV, bro.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's what I decided. They needed a little less feed so they could get away from the hawks. So it was a lot of fun.
Well,
But yeah,
I guess he died fat and happy.
yeah. Well, the theory is,
You took
right,
the
like I
nature out
corn
of
feed
the
my
squirrel,
rabbits
not the
too.
squirrel in nature.
Yeah, I corn feed my rabbits too because I'm like, well, shit, it's the fan. I just named that one Shepherd's Pie and Quesadilla, and you know, I got me my own little redneck farm that way, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah,
Growing
man,
up, I had a pig named Sausage.
sausage. Nice. That's funny.
But while we're on the squirrel topic, I just wanted to say R.I.P. Big
for
Chungus.
real.
Yeah,
For
poor Big
real.
Chungus. If I ever get patches made, I'm gonna get a Big Chungus. Rest in peace. Oh, that's funny. Shit. Yeah, people like Big Chungus' story. I like to remember him well. I would have liked it eating him, but you know
Is that on YouTube?
what? No, Big
Chungus-
Chungus dying live.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'm about to say I'm gonna go find that shit
No,
after this.
That was. I did a short on the one that came out on me last weekend. He was like 8 foot from the blind.
Oh, damn it.
But yeah,
How would
he
you
put a-
prepare a squirrel that big?
Probably in the biggest crock pot I had, bro, because that one was all about the size of a small hog. It probably would have been eating
Fast
pretty good.
packing?
Yeah, I tell you what, Missouri Survival's squirrel he cooked the other day was making me pretty damn hungry. I probably would have just done it just like that.
I know it's got me motivated to go deer hunting again just to shoot squirrels.
Dude, I had my dagger pulled out and on the blind window, and I'm like, if this bitch gets within a foot of this barrel, I'm blasting him. Because I'm going to go home with this squirrel if he walks right up to the blind, man.
What would you shoot him with? Like the shotty?
It's black powder right now, so I wasn't
Oh.
wasting my black powder shot on that. But I just pulled out my dagger with the dot on him, and I was like, this boy's going to eat a hollow point if he crosses this stick. So,
That'd have been
he never
hilarious.
crossed the stick, so I let him be.
I love shooting a rabbit. It's like a little arcade game. As soon as you pop, especially like a 22, right? As soon as you pop them, they jump up straight in the air, and I'm like, yes, I got that motherfucker.
We're gonna have to get Big Chungus a quote for the chat. That's a good call there, Justin B.
Oh yeah.
So I do this thing. We also do eye quotes. Oh no, what am I doing?
Dude, I have no idea how to play your fucking game, by the way. I just type in the other stuff that I see other people type, and I'm like,
There we go. You just do exclamation point, quote.
oh no, I get that. Like I've typed in a whole bunch of stuff. I just have no idea what anything actually does. I just type
So like
what-
I hunt is like a thing you can get muffins. You'll get guaranteed muffins doing that, and that's like every 10 minutes. And then the bake off's like every 10 or 15 minutes. You can lose in the bake off, like they'll get burnt. Like, you know, your muffins got burnt. Oh no, that sucks. And we're still tweaking with the mini game on that, but I don't know, it's a pain in the ass.
Fuck it. I like to lose muffins.
Yeah. Quote number 5 is Honda doing a thing tonight. Yeah, see, Honda blew us all off last chat. What's up with that?
Well, I think he probably had to celebrate his birthday.
Yeah, but I mean, it was 2 days after his birthday, but still. When Big Chungus got took by a hawk because he was too fat and couldn't get to the tree, I figured it was time to put the squirrels on a diet. Is now a new quote in the Muffin Top quote rotation. That's good. Oh, he had to work. Oh, that sucks.
Be like
Had
the
to work on
Hawks.
his
Fiend Dog, we're gonna work on making sure that you win one of those, buddy. All right, Coldfoot, we need to adjust the bake-off game. People are getting too burned on it.
So you got anything new planned for the Prepared Citizen lineup?
Shoot, just working on videos, The first class of 2025 is January 18th.
Okay.
And yeah, I don't know, man. We're just gonna keep
Take
hammering, really. One day.
absolutely. You never know what comes your way.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, very true. Yeah,
All right.
trying to meet more people, and just make more contacts, and get ideas for expanding everything.
I think you're
Agree.
doing it the right way, my dude. You're in a good group of dudes and passing some stuff around and things like that. And I hope that more people do like this and hop on other people's chats and stuff. Like I've been intermingling with Wired Tight and Red Dawn and Backwoods and Hutch, and like that's the best thing to do is to have all of our streams crossed. That way we can pick up and help as many people as possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been trying to do is jump on all you guys' stuff. And
Yeah, I'm gonna have Modern Frontiersman and me are working on today to figure one out. But
me and
yeah,
him,
you're more than welcome to take this video and drop it on your channel too, dude. So your
yeah,
time's not wasted. But
yeah, me and him need to link up. He's
yeah,
only a couple hours from me.
yeah, he's a cool dude, man. I like his leather work and stuff.
Oh yeah, I do too.
So are you
Yeah.
keeping all your classes local to you right now, or are you going to go on the road do like a tactical
Right,
response mobile
trying to
class?
keep everything local to me. There has been a few people who like reach out to me. They want me to do classes on their private property. It's more like private classes. So I'm doing that for some couple of people. But
Oh yeah.
for this year, I'm probably gonna just try to keep it on my property.
That's cool.
Roger.
I can't believe you trust enough people from the internet to come out to your property over there.
Ooh, I know. It's easy to get everybody coming out here. Being cover fed on YouTube. It's really easy.
Yeah. That's cool. All right, so I got a second question here, and
Thank you,
who
Fiend.
wants it first? Yeah, and he also said $20 is $20. All right, who wants it first before I even ask?
Fuck it.
That sounds gay.
You're right. Well, Sophia has a real good, response to that. Inflation, $20 ain't $20 no more. You're gonna have to do some gayer stuff and make more money.
The 50s, man, 20s.
All right,
I'll do it.
all right. You're doing it first. All right, bend over. Just
Fuck
kidding.
it. Okay.
All right. What does your bug out group look like during USA World War III wartime? Say we have some domestic stuff pop off here, and we also have the strength of our backbone deployed. How does your mag, your family, whatever you're chilling with, what does it look like day to day? And what's everybody's loadout from the 5-year-old kid to great granny in the rocking chair, making a scarf or something?
Right. Well, assuming it's gotten bad enough to where we've all like conjugated at one place, because I live in the city. So assuming it's gotten to that point, then our day to day will probably just being we do a bit of preppers too, right? So we would probably initially rely on our stores, so we wouldn't really have to do a ton as far as like working for food and stuff like that. We'd probably all stay home, man down the property, and rely on our storage for a little bit. And with that, it would also probably come more patrols in the just general area. If we're talking to the point where we're worried about boots on the ground or possible domestic stuff going on here, then yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. We're all retreating back to one property. We have 2 properties that have like supplies at each, but one is our first loadout, and then as far as loadouts go, we have a little bit of everything. We have plenty of ARs, like just regular 5.56 rifles to toss around. We do have something that's a little bit more heavily built and with a very safety in it. and so somebody will get that as well. And that mainly will run D60s or even the 120 rounders. And then one guy runs a 1301 where he runs an AR too, but 1301 is kind of like what he's been training with a lot lately, specifically for the drone stuff.
Okay. Who wants it next?
Can you repeat the question on a particular variety?
All right. Take out your autism for a minute.
Yeah.
What does your bug out group look like during USA World War III wartime when the muscle backbone of our country's been deployed, say they've done the draft, and we have some T attacks happen American soil side whilst that is gone? So maybe, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and throw out the premise. Probably all major cities in your state probably ain't looking too hot. Probably going to have some issues with supply chain with this event. Also, all of our military power is not here. So it's all the cripples and old people, you know, the B squad. But you're also going to have your families in tow. You know what I mean? And whoever's going to take your family if you're one of the backbone that's shipping out.
I'd like to add the caveat to your hypothetical scenario that a great majority of our standing army is National Guard units. So even if we were spinning up for war, you would still have a bunch of soldiers and sailors and airmen stateside.
It ain't as much as what you think. We got 6 different rotations just in the National Guard over here by me, and they only got one stateside all the time.
Well, if he's doing a draft too, would we still have all that, or would those get pulled in for the draft? Wouldn't that be like the first pull from?
Yeah, the poolies would get, would get spun up and trained. They probably would get deployed.
Okay.
We would. I know I'm getting fixated on a tangent of the question you asked, but like initial deployment, and train people. But a lot of that is going to be used to train new people. I mean, you're asking the wrong person. Jay's the former infantryman.
All right, skip lawfully. Lawfully's been skipped. Go to jail. Wait 2 turns. Roll to get out. All right, Jay, hit it up.
Well, I'm standard issue and everybody 10 gauges first off.
Hoorah! Hoorah!
Sick.
Good.
What a callback.
May have to step down to a 410 for the little fellas, the 5. But no, shit, man. The way some countries operate, I mean, we'd probably still be working and doing our normal thing. I would definitely see like everybody, and I talk about everybody being an asset to each other, and be picking up some kind of skill that could help people in this type of scenario. So, like your farmers and anybody that's probably stocking meat or butchers, medical radio people,
Yeah.
are going to be doubling down on their supplies just in case.
Yeah, I'll be your butcher, baby.
Yeah, as long as I can until it runs out, right? But yeah, man, I mean, it's going to depend on your area too, like your loadouts and stuff. Like around here, you may not be running around with ARs and chest rigs, probably be more, low profile, kind of like every day. Maybe keeping a little extra heat in the vehicles, close to you, nearby. But I could see in like a big city if something is pretty heavy, you may be around with some heavier equipment.
Do you think you're going to rally on one location with all you and yours, your family and your buddies and whatnot? Or do you think like where you're at, you just chill normal?
I mean, honestly, where I'm at right now, it's kind of a half-ass, not really a subdivision. It's like someone started a subdivision, but kind of gave up on it. 7 houses.
Right. They're like, Jay's here. Fuck that. That ain't going to make no money.
Yeah. So, I mean, like we're surrounded by cows and, all kind of stuff, but I mean, everybody right here we'd probably hold up here until something got really bad. Now, where my training facility at, my land, that's a good secondary location that we kind of got on the back burner in case we need it. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those things like the situation would definitely dictate in your area too, like how hot it is.
That is true. I mean, like you said, like most of Ukraine too, like they're in a full blown war, but most of Ukraine is still going to fucking Starbucks and shit like that.
Right.
If they pull, now this is the thing though. This is where the kicker for me gets. So if they actually start pulling and start doing a draft, I think we're going to start seeing more of like we might actually start to see a civil war at that point, because for one, there's going to be a whole bunch of just red-blooded that being like, fuck you, I'm not going across the pond to fight y'all's fucking war. I'm staying here with my family. Then there's going to be a whole nother section of motherfuckers that are going to be like, fuck you, I'm too much of a pussy to go across this pond to fight in this war. I don't want to get out in the cold. Fuck you. So I think if they actually do pull something like that, that we will start this. That might be a kicker for the Civil War or a Revolutionary War, or however, whatever topic or definition you want to give it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Pat, what you think, big dog? You see this from awfully? Dude, mine got delivered an hour away, and I've been trying to get it from the post office. Like, I still can't get my fucking chest rig. It's been here. I know it's been at like some rando's house for like, they're like, it got delivered to a town. I'm like, well, what fucking doorstep in this town, bro? Because like, I'll go get it. So I still don't have mine.
I did a video on that rig.
Yeah. He's looking for a full review on it.
The Yumi?
Yeah.
That is cool. I've seen it. It looks like it can hold a lot. My only thing I'm curious on, maybe, and I've been waiting for Tactical to get his shit, or Muffin to get his shit. But
yeah. I might have to buy another one.
How do you feel about those buttons on that chest rig? That's my only concern.
I don't even use them.
Yeah.
Are you just
Velcro's plenty strong.
Yeah.
So I kind of like the idea of the buttons, because if old Tactical Muffin Top's running, man, shit's coming with me, bro. Because if I'm running, there's some bad shit behind me, bro.
That Velcro's substantial.
Yeah, the good Velcro is like, if they use good Velcro, which it looked like he does. I'm not worried about like it was coming off from the Velcro. I'm just curious, like, what's the fucking purpose of the buttons?
Yeah, I mean,
I think if you get snags or you're working, like I've had plum thickets rip buck knives out of my shit.
Different size mags. What the buttons are for. Like if you run the 40 round AK mags or the 30 round AK mags, I really think those buttons are made to line up with 30 and 40 round AK mags.
That might be it.
Yeah, probably.
So he's a commie building for commie motherfucker. No, I'm joking.
Just a beast. He sent out 5 boxes that day, and mine's the only one that didn't get here. Yeah, I know, bro. Go, Pat. Sorry, I didn't want everybody to cut you off. I love you.
So, can you clarify the preface a little bit? Like, we're at war and there's a draft, but you didn't say, like, was there something going on in this country for
stateside after all of our good dudes get drafted out of the country? T attacks pop off.
Okay, I didn't hear that part.
And say Day of Wrath after our dudes get deployed after a draft.
That's even scarier.
I know. Divide and conquer. All that's left is the Crips and the Weaks and the old people. That's me.
Yeah, I was about to say there's gonna be the only like young men left in the country at that point are gonna be like the ne'er-do-wells, the gangs, and the that's even worse.
It's just all
I'm joining the Bloods.
Bastards.
Yeah, I look better in red. I look way better in red than blues, so I like, That's just the way that is.
my general plan for when it starts off is just to gather up my immediate family. The furthest away I have to go is only like 20 miles to get my mom. And I've already got the trees picked out that I'm going to drop across the road. So there's only one road getting to my house. I already got the trees picked out to drop across the road there.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how bad it is, like somebody else was saying, you're going to rely on your food stores for a good while. But as soon as you crack the first one, it's just a ticking time clock. Eventually, you're going to run out of food.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the draft, like they ain't taking my boys.
Oh no.
I'll fucking drive them down to Mexico. Like they ain't taking my boys.
Nah. See, that's my thing. That's where I'm at too. Like, if they actually, it's going to be hard to instill a draft, right? Because this ain't like back in the good old days where people had like this American spirit to go and like, do your American duty, so to speak. There's still a lot of it. Don't get me wrong, but with the more every time we go do some forward war bullshit, more of those good old boys are like, yeah, fuck this shit. So I just don't think they'd get too far with that draft because I'll tell you what, I'm not going anywhere.
Beandog, it just depends on who raises them. That's the real. That's what turns boys into men. Is who raises them, and their morals.
It's
Just
true, man. Sorry.
I've seen too many interviews with. I watch the Sean Ryan show all the time. I've seen too many interviews with veterans, and even the super tough ones come back fucked up and divorced, and
Oh, yeah.
alcoholics and relying on drugs for certain things, and
Well,
just coming to the realization that they were over there for no fucking good reason, over there killing a bunch of boys just like them. So there
a lot of
have to be like a serious evil, like fucking Hitler 2.0 starts gassing people and doing genocide. Then there might be a real reason to go.
honestly, I don't even give a fuck at that point. I'm still like, you know what? As long as he ain't doing it on my ground, I'll send you prayers. That's,
What's your loadout look like if you're walking around in location? If you corral the horses, if you circle the wagons there,
Like on me at all times. I'm
everybody.
thinking my battle belt setup.
yeah.
I don't think I'd even have my rifle slung all the time, but just my battle belt with pistol and a few mags. I'd like to have my rifle within hopping distance.
Shopping distance, I like that. I mean, it
Right.
depends on how big your property is, right? Like, so if you got I'm guessing Prepared has a little bit of land, just, maybe a little bit. So if you got like a little 4-wheeler or something like that to go around with you or something, then you can just put your rifle
He
on
does.
that.
He does perimeter patrols on foot, bro. He's already ready for this shit.
Okay, well then fuck it, you need your rifle. If you're doing perimeter foot patrols on foot, you need a rifle.
Oh yeah,
You don't have to.
with me.
You don't have to like always patrol like to the edge of your property boundary every day. In this hypothetical scenario, like the reason you bought a bunch of land is so there is an air gap between you and other people. If you intentionally push out and patrol literally do your property boundary every day, like you're increasing your likelihood of running into somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's muffin tops, and I'm gonna do half and half. So if that goes down, we're going to bug out location 1 through 3. All of them are in Nebraska on farms, right? So we got the farm. We are going to do a multiple time daily, 3 to 4 patrol around that property. We're also having interior patrol, and we're going to have guards stationed at like, hey, this is where everybody's kids are for school. This room in the house is now school, and it is like the Alamo, right? Is the most heavily armed fucking spot we got is where the kids are at all times. It is the most heavily armored spot we got. right? We're ripping apart garden beds, things like that. We're bricking up walls. We're sandbagging up walls where the kids are, right? That is the best fucking spot to be, is where the kids are at.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're also going to be getting water, and we're also going to be tending animals, and we're also going to be pulling weeds out of the garden and working the garden, and a cool stack that not a lot of people do, because eventually you're going to run out of fuel in a situation like that, or maybe not want to worry about it. But at one of those old school push mowers, you can get them for like $75 at any hardware store now. You get a couple of them and a couple scythes, like legit scythes, and you sharpen them up. I'm just saying, you're going to need some dudes doing that. You're going to need some dudes cutting firewood. You're going to need all that shit. And for me, it's a battle belt with a rifle hanging up against a building or wherever I'm at, laying by the wheelbarrow, And that's enough for me, unless I'm one of the dudes on an LPOP or stationed up or walking up. Then you can up armor or whatever you want from there. But I'm rocking a chest rig. I'm fucked up. So update on the back doctor. I can't do surgery. They don't want to shave the disc because they got to go cut through a vertebrae deal. They don't want to cage me up at my age because I'm 32. They don't want to go in and do another surgery because they got to cut this deal that they don't want to cut and part of a vertebrae, and they think it's going to lead to more issues if they do that. So Muffin Top is going back on his workout routine and going to blow another disc and see how it goes from there. So
I get a second opinion on that one, Bo.
Well, fuck it. And he said that shot shouldn't have done all the numbing shit that it did. So he said they had some other damage they can't see with an MRI. So whatever that means, probably not good. Fuck it. Muffin Top's going to lose his tits before World War III. So let's do this.
Like I said, get good at fucking 6'5" Creedmoor or 330,
At 308.
Yeah.
I'll take a 338 if you're just handing one out, bro.
338 Lapua. I mean, yeah, fuck it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're crippled or old or something like that, fuck it. You get a nice. I mean, because most old, especially depending on where you are, most old folks, you hand them a nice hunting rifle, they'll be like, yeah, I know exactly what to do with this shit.
I got Granddaddy's 243 over here, and I'll pop a bitch in the face.
I'll be totally happy with that shit. I don't need you to be all fucking gooned out with me and shit like that. Fuck no. You want to provide Overwatch and just sit on the front porch and make sure nobody's fucking running up within like eye shot.
Hey man, when I get out of that butcher shed when I'm cutting up a pig or something, I'll grab that AR. I got your back. I'll grab that AR-10. Yeah, I know how to put down some suppressive fire while you guys are coming back from mags.
Absolutely.
I'll throw you a satchel with 20 new fresh ones.
And you will. You'll need ammo runners too. Not necessarily. Hopefully, you won't need ammo runners or anything like that.
That'd be a bad time if you need ammo runners.
Right. But
take 20 bandoliers, go that way.
Exactly. But having the kids to where they can do something that's actually helpful. Think of something similar to that, right? So maybe not ammo runners. Be like, hey,
man, you get tactical granny busting out them spam sandwiches, baby. Woo.
Yeah, well, that too, and if you got a buddy out there doing Overwatch or something, instead of him trying to haul out all this fucking food, hey, you're gonna go take fucking Bob, tell your kid he's gonna go run Bob out some fucking sandwiches or whatever.
Hopefully, I'll be codenamed Strap Slayer and be bringing home some deer bacon, baby.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, my favorite thing to do with deer meat, and I've had people try all kinds of different things, but my favorite thing by far is stuffed deer sausage.
Yeah.
Smoked with some jalapenos and some cheese up in that bitch. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I make deer brats. They're pretty bomb.
Deer brats? I could get behind some of that.
Oh yeah. You pretty much just do that, but like I do like the freeze dried cheese with it and some jalapenos because I like my butthole to burn.
Yeah.
It's the good stuff.
I'm not supposed to use your intestines to make the bratwurst.
No, don't do that. They're pre-seasoned out of years of suffering, but I like hot stuff, so I just keep on keeping on.
Oh yeah.
But hey, man, Honda 420 is about to start up a chat. I don't know if you ever checked him out, Prepared Citizens, but he's a dude that he actually started me on YouTube. He let me have my first chat, so I always hang out over there and hop
It's
on the
pretty cool
panel
if you
when I
want to
can.
get onto some local or some up to date news or stuff like
Come
that.
on, Corey, that was good. Don't be fucking with me. Yeah.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He gets way on the conspiracy stuff, and he's way more well spoken than I. So that's good.
Yeah, he's a dollar store philosopher.
Dollar store philosopher.
Hey, it's Dollar General in this economy, bro.
I like that.
But yeah, hey, I want to appreciate you for hopping over here and wasting your evening on this no name chat and showing out some people, some cool radio and medical stuff. Jay is Tactical Muffin Top approved. Jay will be getting some of Tactical Muffin Top's money. I'll be buying some Slishmans and stuff to hand out because I think that is a super good deal, especially to get people involved in prepping at a basic level that they could run. I think they're about idiot proof. So 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah.
And it's been fun. Been gotten to be part of the Tactical Muffin Top and the squirrel stories.
You big chungus. Yeah.
Squirrel.
Hey man, you're always welcome back sometime. Hell yeah.
Cool.
I appreciate it. Everybody on the panel, you got any closing statements?
Uh,
Where do we get those Slishmans from?
Fiend Dog, it's in the Discord. It's in the Discord, Fiend Dog.
Okay.
oh,
PreparedCitizensTG.com.
Yep. That's it.
Citizens plural.
plural.
And I'll even drop
Prepared Citizens.
the Discord. Ba-boom.
Yeah, we need more people that can post cool pictures. I like cool pictures.
Yeah, I need to do a Discord drop one of these days. I haven't done that in a minute. Don't let Muffin Top scare you. He's okay. No, I'm crazy, bro. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah.
All right.
Cool, man. I appreciate it.
That.
I had a good time. Deuces, everybody.
Yeah, man.
All right. Nice meeting you, bud.
Nice meeting y'all. See you.